Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of my mini bass boat build. Before we jump into this video, I wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who's watched my first video and just shown me so much support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. But without further ado, this is episode number 2. In this episode, I get into framing the boat and just show you the way I'm doing it and why I'm doing it that way. I also get the boat on the water in this episode, but I won't give too much more away. I'll let you guys watch and find out. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll just get right into it. I was gonna take this boat out and test float it, because I wanna make sure that all these holes sealed up. But got a little busy this weekend, wanted to take a break, went hiking and stuff like that. So I haven't floated it yet, but I'm going to. I also got this motor this past weekend. Oh, not this past weekend, the weekend before. Been working on it. It's an old 2-stroke. It's a 1978, 25 horsepower. So that's plenty big for this little 12-foot boat. It's gonna be fun, but I had to do some work on it. I picked it up sight unseen, or I had a coworker pick it up for me. Sight unseen, brought it to me. Didn't run, of course. So I got it running. Just needed a carb cleanup, and then it wasn't spitting water out. So you know what that means. The impeller was shot. Got the impeller on order. It's gonna be here tomorrow, I think, maybe Wednesday. But yeah, I got the lower off. I drained the oil out of it too. It was nasty because the water seal was no good on this thing. Got to clean this all up, get it freshened up, get a new impeller in there, and then it'll be good to run. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a lot better than 7.5 horse. But anyway, I started, since I'm this far, I'm gonna start like framing it, I think, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I traced out my casting deck just now. I want it 4 foot. It's only a 12-foot boat. It's a third of the boat, but I'm gonna spend most of my time on the front, you know, on the casting deck. So a good amount of real estate for that's gonna be nice. So 4 feet this way, and it's actually at the widest part, it's 5 foot wide. So it's gonna use most of this 4x8 sheet, which sucks. I'm probably gonna have to get another sheet of plywood, but that's all right. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just gonna film a little bit of the framing and try and get this figured out. Enjoy. Not gonna go too much further tonight. I just got the casting deck cut out, and then I'm just kind of brainstorming on how to do this. So I have drawings and an idea, but I was just making sure this idea will work. I think it's gonna. So I got the casting deck, and then my vision here to have a box that's level with the casting deck, about 10 inches in, coming back all the way to around here, like 5 foot from the casting deck back, and then end here and drop down. And then this will all be kind of how it is, decked like this. And then it's gonna drop in the middle too, and I'll have like a 3-foot wide like drop deck or cockpit area. And then it'll be nice because then it'll give me way more storage and it'll just look cool, I think, to have. And I'm gonna do the same thing on that side. So it'll be symmetrical. Have a cabinet over here for like rods or something, and then a cabinet over there for all the miscellaneous crap. And then I can put dividers and figure it out. I might even put some hatches and do some storage up on the casting deck since I got so much room under there to use. I might have to put the batteries up here on the front, depending on the weight distribution. I gotta get this to a point where I can take it out of the water and put some either the batteries or something heavy in different places and see how it's gonna affect how this boat rides on the water, especially with this heavier engine on the back. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna stop here for tonight and pick it up again maybe tomorrow. Hey guys, we're back at it. Doing the framing on this boat is kind of a challenge because unlike guys with aluminum john boats, I don't have the ribs anywhere to bolt framing to or screw framing to. And I don't want to drill any holes through the bottom of this boat again. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to use the plywood and I'm going to stand it vertical in this groove here of the hole, and then just have it come up level with the side. And I'm going to use that as the front side of my cabinet, and it's also going to double as support for my casting deck. Guys, so what I did was place that there and start cutting that angle on this 1x until it fit down in flat in there and good all the way back. That angle is what I need to get it to sit in here good. So there's probably another way you can do this without having to make so many cuts like I did until you get it right. I just forgot I was gonna grab some thin tubing or something you can bend that will keep structure after you bend it. So if you could place whatever you wanted in there and get it bent and stay bent, you could then take that out and put it on whatever and then trace that bend. But I forgot to get something like that, so I just had this scrap piece of 1x to cut up, so that's what I did to get that angle. Hopefully this other side's the same. Let's go see. Should be pretty close, we'll find out. Oh yeah, fits good. So now I can use this to cut my plywood. So I can just place that on there and trace it out and cut it like that on the uprights I'm gonna make. Good morning. Today is Monday. It's President's Day, a holiday, so I don't have to work today. So I'm going to be doing more work on my boat. I took it out yesterday. I finally got this 2-stroke running good. This 2-stroke running good. It was kind of a struggle. Had a few different problems with it. I tried filming some of it, but it was kind of kicking my butt, honestly. So I just put my head down, got it done, got it running, because I needed to take this thing out and test the engine and the boat to make sure it floats. So, but today I'm going to continue on, probably take this off, get it out of the way, and keep working on the framing, because yeah, that's the next step, really. As you can see from the time lapse, I got a lot of framing done, but I'm gonna stop real quick and show you what I've done and why I did it the way I did, and kind of my plan going forward. So I decided to put my batteries up here. I just like the idea of having them in a single compartment by themselves and a hatch to get to them real easy. And then I'm gonna put a wall here, and then I'm gonna have the decking, so it's gonna be pretty isolated away from the fuel tank. And then I have a 2-bank charger that I got that I'm gonna put somewhere over here. And the plug can go on that angled section. So it'll be nice to plug in right there, nice and easy. And then I decided to just do a bunch of cabinets in case I decide down the road I want them, they'll already be there. So I'm gonna do 4. And then I'm also gonna do another one on the casting deck, because I think it'll be able to open. Even with the trolling motor up there, it should be out of the way enough to open that up, and it'll give me a lot of storage in the front. So I gotta do a little more framing for that. I might have to do a little more framing on this, just to make it a little sturdier for my seat. I got the seat mounts in, so I can try to figure that out. And yeah, I might put another hatch here. We'll see how it works out. I'm not gonna be able to do one over here, I don't think, because of my seat. But still, that's plenty of storage. I mean, I'm gonna have so much more storage on this boat. It's gonna be so nice. So I had to put some extra pieces under here for support, because the way this boat tapers and the center section's a little higher, so nothing's level. So I needed some more support. I'm not fastening any of this to the boat except for the casting deck. I'm gonna fasten up there, and then maybe my lids. I might do the hinges on here. I haven't decided yet. If I don't, then I'll have to fasten a piece on the inside anyway. So I'll see how that works out when I get to it. But yeah, everything, I'm just gonna rely on weight and the casting deck to kind of hold everything in place. It's pretty sturdy. I've had a piece up here walking around and a piece back here walking around, making sure it's all good to go. And I think it's gonna be just fine. If I want to, I could do pour foam on the sides of these to help fasten it in there. If I wanted to get real crazy, I could do the pour foam and then actually glass this in too. But I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on trucking. All right, guys, that concludes this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions on future videos, just leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you and deliver on those requests. So real quick, I'm gonna post another video, episode number 3, before Sunday this week. My wife and I are gonna go on vacation. So yeah, I'll get one out Thursday or Friday. And it'll be a little while before episode number 4 comes out, since I'll be on vacation for a week. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you tune in for the next one. Thanks for watching.